chat. With someone.
Whitney. We just
Yeah, not much.
move.
And she prepared it. No, I mean, gee, she's on top of things. It's absolutely wonderful.
We won't.
But we should be okay. No? I think we'll be okay.
Testing. Whitney. Oh, yeah.
I believe it's very. It's crystal clear.
I did have a something.
So they're not presenting it, they're just saying this is available.
To someone? Oh, I see.
Oh, so. we-
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Come and explain to us what they're doing, like the city to do. Finding,
Sharon? That's you. Playing it back. Okay, if anybody comes for a pre-meeting, I got a few things to and I'll show you this. Oh. So you went over and visited maps. That's the one behind me. Her mother is the Central Weaver. So, and I took a picture between them and okay, this is their house.
okay.
And
Oh, Ryan.
all right, got your postal service blue on. Yay. So this is their house. This is Jolie's property. Jolie says this is not his. This is 6-foot-high weeds. What do they do?
So
about
he
that?
thinks his property line's right here.
Yeah,
Gotta find out who.
well,
Separation fence here.
right. Jolie says it's not, so. But he said the mosquitoes in there and the weeds are, he says, I guess I can go over there and cut them, but I said, let's see what we can do.
Well, we need to find out.
Yeah. So I said I would ask tonight. I didn't look the other direction. I just took a picture that direction. Anyway,
Ground between
Taylor's and Mallard, yep. And like I say, I didn't look the other direction, but I'm thinking it's probably the same. Because I'm sure the land
road?
use, yeah, I'm sure, and I'll go back and I'm sure the land use fence over there is. And if,
See,
And if-
my concern is if they put the fence up. Well, no, this ditch isn't piped yet, though, is it? That's still an
no,
open
they
ditch.
ended the pipe, they ended the pipe up here, but that's a mess. And he said, yeah, they ended the piping. Anyway,
Well,
so,
I'll bet when it comes down, I'll bet, I would be surprised. Ditches on the property. Could put it where it goes.
this stitch is on the property line?
Yeah, the one that's, this ditch that's on the west side of Jolie's.
Okay, so is this, oh,
There's.
On the east side.
Yes. Jolie's fence is on the, yes, ditch is on the east side.
so, and that makes sense because that's probably Jolie.
Days or so before it mows. Don't have to do it a lot. It was a monster. I was like, I'm not gonna get done. Yeah. Like, it's not, if I go too many more days.
That shouldn't be, that's a mess.
No.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know where Sherry went. Question she wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Unless, is there anything else?
And so I agree with Mike Fisher with the trailers.
Well, yeah. Well, after that email, I started watching more at the park every day and stuff, and finally, it's like after a couple days, I'm like, "Pick the picture of it." And I'm like, what do we do? He's still here again. He's still here.
If the sheriff's office can't, we certainly can.
We need to
Check our ordinance.
to make sure it covers adults and not just kids up from 18. But they still can't move. They can't camp. And that would take care of any age group.
That's true. But also, there are trailers like that and people living in them all over. Oh, over here, yeah, there are some. Yeah, there are on 4,000. So. They're not, yeah. But if that's the case, then we should have one because when we built our house, it was Weber County. And you could live in your trailer if you had footings and foundation.
Yes.
Were like, and it was a time limit.
Yes.
Also, I have another.
Yeah, I wonder, I can never find like exactly. everything. This one on, right there, just north of Max's. Simpson, yes, it's got a big old white PVC pipe. I built one too, but it's something coming out of the trailer. Probably about a 4-inch pipe.
That ought to be, yeah, that ought to be
So what
just to
kind of-
check. Right there. It's not limited to.
Oh, the definition.
Campground.
Okay.
I told you the one on 4,000, they dump the gray water. They have a washing machine outside and that goes into,
They're there now
Yeah.
still?
I believe so. I think there's 2 there now. You go by there, there's 2. There's 2. And you can tell they're there.
Which side of the road?
So this side of Joe Hall.
Hall's, there was, I know there was
There's 2 there now. So. And he showed me that where they had the washer and dryer outside and it was dumping right into into what? I don't know. Yeah. So that, yeah, so it's like. Okay, and I'm sure a lot of the wind has precipitated noticing a lot more, but I've noticed when, and I won't even say developers, because I think it's when other people buy land that was originally someone else, just the weeds and the dirt and that's left on it. What do we do about that? Especially this down here on the corner of 59. I mean, that mess that Flints have to deal with.
Oh, how it could have been a lovely farm still this year, but
They're on their property line are the same 9 feet tall.
it was on the other side of the road, it'd probably be block the view of on the bend.
I know there's standards you have to have when you're building, that you have to have construction fences, whatever,
I
you
think
know.
we've got an ordinance that addresses that too, like they'd have to have a truck out there to keep the water down when the wind blows.
Oh, that's what that, well, and even across the street on the inside corner.
Hmm. Yeah, there's nothing,
They just been messing around. Using time and money.
Obviously, we need something to address that because
Really have.
clean them everywhere, the city has access to it, and even on private property down past the, the gas main. So that's only that. city actually had the.
So they could.
Well.
Have they come out and measured for the pickleball? Have we gotten any farther with that? They're just still working through. Okay. And then, yeah, have we actually decided exact? Which one works best? Us? Yeah. No, parking. I was trying to figure out who would have the drone during the fireworks.
Who was that?
It's a drone going right to the fireworks. I don't know who it was. Oh, do you?
Not supposed to be.
Out here, everywhere you can't fly, you'll get a message. Like,
Was it a cool video with the fireworks? Okay.
Anyway, I'll send it. Is there anything
Anything else? Any other items? And if not, we'll like Sherry up to come and talk about.
Start and end at the park. Six PM. told me that.
And they set it up.
That was free before. I think it's gonna be big because it seems like things that are coming back are just. Really? That's good. Oh, I agree. I agree. They. Right, I think you'll do. Nice.
So we county department here, because you mentioned about them helping to serve, and that's happened.
That is on.
We'll let the dead slide. Just the serving tables and make sure there's no garbage on the ground and stuff, yeah.
Oh.
We'll ask her again. Just tell her grandkids will make her. Yeah, it's just a matter of keeping them shaded.
that'd be cool.
Can dance.
Yeah, I'm working on some people to do a little floor show, so we'll see. You can't have a partner. He's a ballroom dancer, but he can't have a partner.
All right. Thank you. Okay, seeing that it is 7 o'clock, we would like to call to order the council meeting Thursday, August. Have a council member pledge of. After that, council member. If you've had to review the council minutes from July 1st of question, corrections. Not any, then we'll entertain a motion to
I'll second.
second. All those in,
Aye.
Aye.
all of you. Okay, as you all know, our agendas. But are there any conflicts might have? All of you have a copy of the June financials for the fiscal year. Okay. At this time, we invite any citizen that's here that might have any comments relating to anything that's on the agenda. Invite you to come up to the microphone, state your name and address, Have? Okay, seeing none. Citizens. Moving on to the city business. We have a confirmation appointment, as well as the swearing in of our new city Black, Whitney Brooke Black. Welcome her. Set. Excited. Welcome her. This appointment is a motion. Second. This is a confirmation of a Whitney Brooke.
Just we make that motion before, I guess we have to make it before she's sworn in, don't we? Okay, makes sense. I will make a motion that we appoint and swear in Whitney Brooke Black as the new city recorder for Hooper.
Have a motion. All those in,
I,
okay. This time we'll actually
it's fun.
this time we have a presentation. Anniversary scholarship opportunity by President Taggart, Hector Wren, Murdoch, Ogden Weber Technical College. Time we'll kind of invite you up and maybe just explain about this and about yourselves and what we're.
Well, thank you, Mayor. It's an honor to be here this evening. Council members, appointed recorder, congratulations. It's really my honor to be here to talk about Ogden Weber Tech's 50th anniversary and to share with you an opportunity. We're going to give you a full year scholarship that you can give to a resident of your community, or you may give that full year scholarship to an employee of the city or one of their dependents. Your employees for this city have done a lot over this past year with COVID, and many of our cities have decided that they want to recognize one of their employees. First of all, I do want to thank you for what you do for this community. Being elected means that you have a lot of people come and stand at this podium and they ask things of you, and they ask you to fix things, and they ask you to change things. Well, I'm here to thank you, and we're here to do something. We don't have any asks from you other than to thank you. So for today, we are Ogden-Weber Technical College, one of 8 technical colleges in the state of Utah. But for tonight, because I'm the president, I can do this. We're Hooper Technical College. We are your technical college. We serve all of Weber County. You can go to the next slide. The technical college started in 1971 in Madison Elementary School with 96 students. We now serve 6,000 students, and we've changed locations several times. We've changed locations and we've changed our name 6 times. Many of you probably knew us as the ATC, or the Ogden-Weber Applied Technical Center or Technology Center. We think we've got a name that's going to stick for more than a couple of years. But one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to ensure that individuals in our community receive the technical skills that our employers in our community need. Our mission is to take people, give them the technical skills so that they can work in our community. We don't like exporting our talent. And for every one of our graduates, there are 8 jobs waiting for them. They're high wage, great jobs. Slide, please. So our main campus is no longer in an old elementary school in central Ogden. At one time, it was at the Stockyards. Then it was at the old Weber High School on the corner of 12th and Washington. Any building that was about 2 weeks shy of being torn down, we were in it. So we are now at this beautiful 110-acre campus just north of 5. We also have, if you'll go to the next slide, we have a satellite campus in the heart of Business Depot Ogden, and it serves all of the businesses in that area as well. So it's been remodeled. It's a nice mix of 1940s architecture and high-tech programs. We have our non-destructive inspection and our posits technology program in that building. Slide. We serve, again, over 6,000 students a year. We have 35 different programs. And again, we focus on jobs that are in northern Utah, certainly with Hill Air Force Base and with our large manufacturing emphasis. We have a lot of manufacturing programs, health, IT, cybersecurity, business construction, and service. We are the largest provider of apprenticeship training in the state of Utah. We have over 1,800 of our students are apprentices. They are getting paid while they are learning. This is an email that was sent to me from our Student Success Center. They help our students get jobs once they complete programs. This came from a local employer, and I have some things blurred out because I didn't get his permission to share this, but I'm sharing it with everybody. This is regarding one of our plumbing apprentices that he hired. That plumbing apprentice is starting at $80,000 in their first year. By year 2, they're going to be making $100,000 to $120,000 a year. You go down, it says, hey, we'll take all your HVAC techs. We're going to start them at $120,000 a year. By year 2, he or she, and I like that he said she, will be making around $150,000. The last line is the what scares me. We also launched in Boise. If someone will relocate, we'll help pay for them. The demand is in Weber County. Our mission is to serve Weber County. We don't like sending Boise. Boise can take care of them. Many people think that technical education is for those that can't get a 4-year degree or those that are going to be less than. Right now, in a skills-based economy, our students are making a lot. All of our students graduate debt-free. We do not do student loans. So all of our students, our tuition is, we are so funded very well by the legislature. So our tuition is really low. We do Pell Grants, which do not need to be paid back, and we have scholarship. We refuse anyone to complete a program, any student loan debt. That means the money they're earning, they turn right back into the community. It means they can buy cars, they can buy homes, they can do things that build prosperity in our community. Our high school students all attend tuition free. So all the students in high school students in this community can go to the tech college and they are not charged any tuition. Many of our students are completing college certificates before they graduate. That saved moms and dads and students $750,000 in tuition costs last year. Just to let you know a little bit about return on investment, you've invested in us as taxpayers. Our graduates are again going into jobs right here in Weber County in northern Utah. Our graduates in their first year out of school generated $80 million in salaries last year, $80 million, no student loan debt. And if they're all paying just close to 5% in state taxes, that's putting money back in very, very fast. So it's a great return on investment. Slide. Our students have the opportunity to complete stackable credentials. So if they complete one of our certificates, they can use that to gain credit at Weber State, Utah State University, Salt Lake Community College, or in college. If they complete a certificate that is about 30 semester hours in length or 900 clock hours, they've completed the first half of their Associate of Applied Science degree in General Technology at Weber State University. We do not have a mascot, but if we did, our culinary program, big as your face cinnamon rolls, and those happen to be raspberry rolls, would probably be our mascot. They're delicious. Come out, I'll make sure you get one. Next slide. We're going to skip that because Josh couldn't be with us tonight. I'm going to turn the time over to Brent to talk to you a little bit about this scholarship that we want to give to you to give away. All right, Brent.
Yeah, so as President Taggart said, we're so excited to be celebrating the 50 years of service to our community. And the college and our foundation wants to do that by giving back and reinvesting in our community. And so I have a full tuition scholarship to give to you, either for a resident of Hooper, a city employee, or one of their dependents. It has all the information, just that they need to be 18 years or older. And they can already be enrolled at the college or be someone that wants to attend to upskill and retool. But we're just so excited because we know that education changes lives. It changes the student's life, it changes their family's life, and in turn helps us build a prosperous community. So we are so grateful for the support that we've had from you these last 50 years, and just look forward to the next 50 years. And as President Taggart talked about, all of our great accolades, just continuing to build on that in our partnership and truly serving our community. So with that, do you have any questions from President Taggart or I? There is a comprehensive else, but my contact information's in here as well if you have any questions. It really is up to you, and I'll send an email of kind of some examples of what other cities are doing. Some have like a Google form just to fill out like 250 words about why you want to attend the college. Another Weber County Commission, we gave them one for unincorporated areas, and they had an employee whose son has really been wanting to attend and just said, you know what, we want to support you. So it's really up to whatever works best for you as a council and mayor to fit your needs, but I'll send an email with some other examples as well.
So you mentioned this, this is a one-year scholarship.
So a full tuition, some of the programs will be done within a year, some maybe a little longer, but it'll cover the full tuition for the entire program. The student just has to be selected by December so we can make sure we have the funds encumbered for them. But
That was actually my question. So you want us to have made the choice by this December?
yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That is very.
Well, I guess as
Yes, so we have a pamphlet in here. It talks about all of the programs that we have and some more details about all of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
very much.
That's amazing. Yeah. I do too.
Especially,
They
yeah.
do on the day they
How do
do
we
it.
know? How do we know those raspberry cinnamon rolls are the best?
What day they do those?
You probably have a lot of information online also, don't you? Okay.
for example, our practical nursing program has a separate application because there are prerequisites. Students that start at Ogden Weber Tech's practical program, once they go immediately into Weber State's RN program on our campus using the same facilities with state instructors. What a great savings for the taxpayer. That allows Weber State to expand the number of RNs they're producing because they have limited space on their main campus and their Davis campus. So they're able to do an RN cohort twice a year in our building for our PN students to go right in. The only difference is our students don't have to pay for parking. And they park right next to the building. I mean, how great is that?
That's a tough program to get into in the first place.
It's a tough program. And so if you know anyone that's applying, it's interested in nursing, our application period, we open it twice a year. It's open right now. People can apply. Again, they can go to our website and see the application. It closes in August 31st. That's to start in spring of 2022. So whatever we can do to help you, we'd love to show you. We have some of the most dynamic high-tech programs. And when we bring people on campus and show them some of the things that are going on, it's really, really quite amazing. Realize some of the great things that are going on. We have this amazing manufacturing base in Weber County. But when you drive by the buildings, they're built up concrete or there's no windows. And so you don't know all the amazing things that are going on in there. We do know what's going on in there. And so we kind of replicate that and show you all the automation. We're very fortunate to live in such a. We want to thank you for all that you. Stop talking. Any other questions?
Well, I just back to kind of a follow-up. If I understand it right. So if technically they can be automatically accepted.
They go right into Weber State's RN program on our campus.
That is something.
So we do 2
Pointed out.
LPN cohorts a year. Both of them go right into a Weber State RN cohort. They have to complete the program and then they go right in. So that's a great way for individuals to have that opportunity. So 1 location, 2 programs. Did I mention free parking? And the tuition for that first program is much, much lower than the first year at Weber State, obviously. And we are so honored to have that partnership with Weber. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Especially the scholarship. Well, at this point, are there any other? Yes, we do. Great idea.
And then maybe that can be the launch of.
I think we'll just. Council member, will you follow up on that? Take that assignment right here. Well, if there are questions on our agenda now, we back to citizens' comments. If comment you'd like to come up to the microphone and just state your name and your address and comments to 3 minutes.
Greg Cypers, 5230 West, 4825 South. And I will put a plug in for President Taggart. I worked for him as a business instructor up at the college. And if you didn't catch what he said, as far as high school students go free, you need to do that. My son did it and went into diesel mechanics. So excellent program.
This wasn't planned, right? This
No.
wasn't a plan. Oh,
Not
okay.
Well, he's going to pay me later. Oh, ouch. She's on his committee. All right.
All right.
Okay, sorry. So unlike President Taggart, I'm not here to give you anything, but I'm here to ask something of you. So I live in Hooper Landings and we kind of have an issue in Hooper Landings. So I live right next to the retention pond. In the retention pond, we have neighbors that have decided the retention pond should look like Willard Bay. And they're riding their motorcycles through it, up and on the tracks and around. It is posted. But what I've come to realize is that once you buy a motorcycle, you learn or you forget how to read. So the signs that are posted there that say no motorized vehicles don't mean anything to them. I didn't move there to listen to motorcycles. I didn't move there to have them rip up the grass, to have you send out city people to fix what they're doing. It's getting kind of bad. I've had trucks pull up and people unloading motorcycles to ride in there. And when I go out and confront them, what I'm told is, well, I see other people riding. So the fact that other people are riding is encouraging this. Okay, so because some people say, well, what's the big deal? Well, again, the big deal is I don't want to listen to that, number one. Number two, people are walking their dogs on the track. These motorcycles, four-wheelers side by side will run right up behind them as if to make them move to get out of the way. It doesn't work. So a quick example, because I know I'm limited on time. Quick example, not too long ago, same thing that happened, people walking their dogs. So I go out and I'm like, hey, stop, come here. I bring them over, show them the sign, and every single person says, oh, I didn't know that sign was there. It's posted on 4 locations to get in there. Okay, every location is posted. So they say, okay, so they leave and these people walking their dogs say, thank you. That happens all the time. Finally, somebody said something. I said, well, here's the problem. 10 minutes, dad's going to come over and confront me now. Sure enough, dad comes over. He's on a motorcycle now and he's whipping through the park, jumping up and over the berms. And I flag him down. He comes over and now he's angry because I told his kids they couldn't ride in there. Okay. It's not my position, right? But I live there. Now, when the kids come out, all I have to do is walk out on my deck and they hurry and take off because they know they're not supposed to be there. Okay, but it's still happening. So I didn't just come here to say, what are you going to do to help us stop it? Because if I call Weber County Sheriff, they're on 12th Street. By the time they get here, no offense, by the time they get here, they're gone. Okay, so that doesn't help. So we've called the city office. They said they would do something. I called I called Teresa Chug, said that's not her function. She gave me an email, admin@hoopercity.com. I sent the information in there. Never heard back. That was on April 26th. Again, it's still happening. This hasn't stopped. All it's doing is every time I hear somebody else is already doing it, so we figured it would be okay. So here's what I did. I printed some things. So on here, you can actually see the sign that says no motorized vehicles. You can also see the sign next to it. You can see that is blank that is there. Well, it used to say no smoking, but it's all faded out now. So we need to do some fixing. We need to take care of this problem. I don't want to be the bad guy. Okay. I'm already the idiot of the neighborhood because I'm flagging people down. I don't need to do that. I have the pictures of the guys driving because I'll go out and I'll photo as I see them at the camera off on the heights. I walk in the house and they drive back. Okay. So here's what I would like. I need a sign that actually has a picture because they can't read. Okay. So we need a picture that shows them, oh my gosh, that's a motorcycle, but also tells them it's not just motorcycles, it's other things. At the very bottom, it says violators will be prosecuted. We have to have some kind of recourse. If they're trespassing, they're trespassing. Okay. So people that are walking, they don't need to deal with that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want our city people to have to go fix the grass every time. But you can go out there now. I got pictures on my phone. There's tire marks everywhere out there. So again, I'm over my time. I'll give you these pictures. But at the same time, if you need something from me, let me know. But who do I call? We do something. I mean, if nothing else, this poster is on Amazon. It's $10. There's 4 locations, $40. If nothing else, we even have the sign that's not on my side of the pond, but on the other side of the pond. Our biggest offenders kind of live in that house because their kids are the ones that are right in there. Anyway, the sign is kind of knocked off the side, so it's falling off. It needs to be fixed. The blank one next to it, it's got motorcycle stickers stuck to it now because it's a blank sign. So anything you can do, I'm looking for your support. This is my suggestion, but again, I can't do anything about it, but I don't want to keep enforcing it.
Most of them are live in the neighborhood.
Not necessarily, because like I said, I had a truck pull in that I had to stop. So, and it's not just my neighborhood because there's an adjacent neighborhood. They'll ride through the street to get there to go jump down in the berms. So, again, apologize, I'm over time, but I thank you.
Appreciate that. And I would hope, County Sheriff, that will be the best thing we can do is have them show up out there right while they're doing it. Well, or bet that's the best thing we can.
Is it on the trail? The city trail?
Do you want to come up to the microphone? Oh, there are signs up, like was indicated. I think there are, like you mentioned, there are 4 accesses to that part of.
So,
Well, appreciate. Follow up with. Any other comments? Okay, seeing none. Hearing all those in.
Aye.
hi.